What's good, YouTube? Crown Jewel from Crown Jewel Boxing, back with a gem. Well, if there was any doubt that Monster Inoue was a generational talent and a pound-for-pound great, which I don't think there should be, they should have been erased over the weekend. He successfully defended the super bantamweight titles against Luis Neri, and like I said, all I can say is wow. One word to describe this man: sensational. Another one: explosive. Another one: jaw-dropping. Anything good you can attach to a fighter, he is that. This young man showed vulnerability for the first time, and also a new wrinkle was added. We know this man has a big heart at this point because he faced some drama and some adversity in this fight, and he shook it off and came back like a true warrior. He got dropped in the first round by Neri on a perfect counter left hand right on the chin, sat him down. It wasn't a flash knockdown. It was legit. Unfazed by that, he got up and got right back to work. In the second round, he returned the favor. He dropped Neri again in the third round and put him down and out in the sixth round. I mean, this man looks like a machine in there. I'm not used to seeing guys this small with that kind of power. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy that small with that type of power. I mean, he's just explosive. He scored one-punch knockdowns with the left hand and the right hand, and he just the precise placement of the shots and the explosion in which he fights with. He's quick twitch, and like I said, we now know he got a hell of a motor because he was cracked with a huge left hand on the chin, like a perfect counter left hand. He went down, got back up, and went right back to business. He was undeterred, and he just basically broke down and destroyed a world-class fighter in Luis Neri. And we've seen guys get knockouts, but usually, when you start to climb up the ranks and you start to move up weight classes and fight against world-class fighters, with the exception of Terrence Crawford, and like Gervonta Davis, usually those knockouts tend to come a little less often. They're a little more few and far in between, but not with Inoue. And I still don't see him moving up. I know there was a lot of talk before about him fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, and I'm glad he squashed that, because Tank is just too big for him. But I mean, I don't see anybody in those lower weight classes, below 126, below featherweight, messing with him. Like, this dude is an absolute machine. He has dynamite in both hands. He can box his ass off. His punch placement is top tier, and he's just a rock star. He's a bona fide star, and like I said, he has to be mentioned at least, I think, in the top 3 pound for pound in the world right now, along with Gervonta Tank Davis and Terrence Bud Crawford. He's that good. I mean, it's time for American fight fans to recognize. I think Bob Arum needs to bring him to the States. I think he'll be a major star because he's just super entertaining, and I think the only reason why he's not amongst those pound for pound conversations, for the most part, with the exception of ESPN, who I think is beholden the top rank, is because a lot of Americans don't get to see him. He fights in Japan, and when he does fight over there, it's usually like in the middle of the night here, so he doesn't have a really big American following. But like I said, the only reason for that is that he doesn't fight here. So Bob Arum, get the monster to the States. This man is a bona fide star, and like I said, an all-time pound for, I ain't gonna say all-time great yet, but definitely a pound for pound great. And I don't see anybody anywhere close to his weight class not only beating him, but even being able to give him a competitive fight or making much drama. Because like I said, even though Neri was able to drop him, that was maybe 20 seconds of the fight where it even looked like it could be competitive. Outside of that, he was just walking through Neri and completely obliterated and destroyed him in 6 rounds. That's all I have for y'all right now. Until next time, keep your hands up, your chin down, your ass off the floor. Peace.